Denmark consistently ranks as one of the happiest nations on Earth. It is a highly ordered environment where trust is absolute and bicycles outnumber cars. Yet beneath this pristine surface operates a rigid economic engine. Securing a place here requires navigating the world's heaviest tax bracket and a highly restrictive entry process for outsiders. Denmark operates as a guarded, high-cost subscription society. Accessing this level of infrastructure means making a calculated trade, sacrificing the ability to maximize your individual wealth in exchange for guaranteed systemic security. This forces a specific analytical question. Does the promise of total physical safety and perfect work-life balance justify surrendering more than half of your paycheck? This split-screen table illustrates the trade-off. On the left, Denmark holds elite green rankings for happiness and safety. On the right, stark red rankings for income taxation and daily costs. For professionals relocating, the decision means weighing wealth retention against a heavily subsidized lifestyle. Evaluating Denmark requires stripping away the romanticized Nordic aesthetic and conducting a strict ROI analysis of its massive financial inputs and guarded outputs. Operating as a core member of the Schengen area, short-term visits are straightforward. Long-term integration is a different reality. For non-EU passport holders, securing a right of residency and a work permit involves clearing highly protected bureaucratic hurdles. This cascading flowchart maps the strict non-EU entry logistics. Most applicants are routed directly into high-salary bottlenecks like the pay limit scheme or fast-track corporate programs. By setting financial entry benchmarks high, the government actively insulates the local labor market. This entry structure ensures that those joining the labor market are positioned to contribute significantly to the tax base from day one. Once inside, residents face the absolute day-to-day cost of existing in one of Europe's most expensive territories. This bar chart compares standard Copenhagen costs against European baselines. A standard mid-range meal will cost between $18 and $35. Renting a basic, sleek, one-bedroom apartment in the city center requires between $1,100 and $1,800 a month. The immediate return on these astronomical living costs is physical security. Denmark sits firmly at the top of the Global Peace Index, with violent crime remaining rare. Solo and female residents navigate city squares safely at night. The only common nuisance is bicycle theft amid the massive volume of daily commuters. High baseline costs act as a physical cover charge. It strips away discretionary income, but guarantees an exceptionally secure environment. To sustain this model, the Danish economy relies on highly lucrative global industries, beginning with a massive green tech infrastructure. They also command extreme leverage in global logistics, driven largely by their maritime shipping dominance. Rounding out the economy is the advanced pharmaceutical sector, which heavily subsidizes high local hourly wages. Funding these systems requires an income tax that takes between 40 and 56% of those high wages. This effort versus impact quadrant shows exactly what that 56% rate purchases: a society with free healthcare, fully funded higher education, and a legally protected 37-hour workweek. While building massive individual generational wealth is mathematically difficult, daily financial anxiety and corporate burnout are effectively engineered out of the population. Yet the economic structure is only half the equation. The culture is strictly dictated by a severe maritime climate. Danish winters are dark, gray, windy, and freezing. At the peak of winter, daylight barely stretches to 6 hours. This environmental pressure birthed the concept of Hygge, a psychological survival mechanism centered around cozy comfort and high-quality indoor family hours. It is no coincidence that Lego was invented here in 1932. The name derives from the Danish phrase "leg godt," translating directly to "play well." These grueling winters are offset by brief, vibrant summers. The optimal window of pleasant weather and outdoor harbor festivals runs strictly from June to August. The Danish lifestyle is an endurance test. You must tolerate 9 months of environmental harshness to earn 3 months of absolute perfection. Ultimately, Denmark offers a high-cost, high-yield system. It operates exactly as designed, provided you fit the necessary profile. Looking at the Denmark match checklist, we can segment the ideal profile. The optimal sit: established tech or pharma professionals prioritizing family over net worth, plus high-end tourists. Conversely, for early-stage entrepreneurs, wealth maximizers, or budget digital nomads, the financial friction is too high. The return on investment is only positive if your personal definition of success prioritizes collective, societal well-being over individual financial dominance. So, the data is clear. Would you give up half your salary in taxes to live in the world's happiest system? Let us know in the comments below. From the safe harbors of Scandinavia, we turn to a completely different geopolitical reality. Next stop, Djibouti, the high-security military gateway of East Africa. Make sure to subscribe to stay real.